May I know who you are?
Okay. But can I help you? You have to have authorization to be on the property
From who?
from the company.
Is this public property?
It is public. It's actually, we're private because you're supposed to be authorized personnel. But to come on and you're filming, that's not exactly appropriate.
May,
Did you sign in at the front office?
may I know who you are? May I know who I'm speaking with
No,
at
may
least?
I ask who I'm speaking to? Because you're on my property.
In time.
Do you have your ID on you?
Do I have my ID?
Yeah.
I don't have my ID. Yeah.
You don't have your ID?
No.
Okay.
And why do I need to give you my ID?
Why don't you identify who I'm talking to?
Oh, I unless I've committed a crime, I don't have to identify myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Today we are gonna pay a visit to a government entity known as PACE, P-A-C-E. It is a division of the Regional Transportation Authority here in the Chicago area. They operate in the various suburban areas around Chicago, as opposed to the CTA, the Chicago Transit Authority, which operates within the city limits. I've learned that they like to think about themselves as a private entity, even though they receive millions and millions of dollars in public funding. And we will pay them a visit today and challenge that idea that they think they're private, even though we, the taxpayers, spend millions and millions of dollars funding the operations. Let's go. I'm good. How are you? No, I'm just taking photographs and videos.
You gotta go to the main office.
I have to go to the main office
Yes, to film, you gotta go to the main office.
to get permission?
Yes,
I don't think so.
yes. Because they just called that you're not supposed to be filming.
Who said I'm not supposed to be filming?
Just go to the main office and you find out who's here.
Okay, well, they can come out here and speak with me.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. They can come out here and speak
All right,
with
thank
me.
you, no problem, right?
All right, yeah. All right, guys. Hey, how's it going, man? No, not really, thank you. I'm just taking pictures and photographs for a story.
Who should be here?
Who let me be here? What do you mean?
It's kind of fishy, man.
What, being here recording the buses is fishing? It's a public place, right? It's public property. I'm working on a story, so I'm gathering content for my story.
I'll do what you want.
Yeah, appreciate it. Once I'm finished with my story, I'll be out of here. All right.
All right, can I help you?
I'm just recording and gathering content for a story.
May I know who you are?
Okay. But can I help you? You have to have authorization to be on the property
From who?
from the company.
Is this public property?
It is public. It's actually, we're private because you're supposed to be authorized personnel. But the
All right, guys. You can hear she started telling the truth, saying it's public property, and then she stopped herself in the middle of her sentence and claimed it was private because it says authorized personnel. You guys let me know what you think about that.
come on and you're filming, that's not exactly appropriate.
May,
Did you sign in at the front office?
may I know who you are? May I know who I'm speaking with at
No, may
least?
I ask who I'm speaking to? Because you're on my property. Did you go to the front office and sign in?
I actually went to the door and it says that it's closed to the public.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ring the bell?
No, I did not ring the bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it that I can do for you?
Well, I'm just here to gather I'm gathering content for my story. I'm working on a story about Pace.
Can you not film me?
I have to record all of my interactions. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to record it.
What is your reason for being here?
Like I said, I'm gathering content for a story, and once I'm finished with that, I'll be out of here. It's public property. I'm allowed to be here. There are no signs that said that it's restricted to the public.
It says authorized personnel beyond this point.
Where does it say that?
At the front entrance when you walk in.
On the
When you
street?
come in. It's right there at the gate when you pass the gate.
Okay.
When you
Well.
pull in.
Okay. Well, I would like to see that. If that's the case, then
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna go at that gate over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You come in and it also says it there. When you come in,
Okay.
it's authorized personnel.
Okay. At that gate, I'm gonna go
But
check it out.
but you here, we don't mind, but you have to go through proper procedure.
And what is the procedure of signing in?
Well, correct. You have to let someone know you're here first of all,
Right, but you see
because
that?
it's safety.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
always safety. You're a random person. On
I
property.
understand that,
You
but
know?
I just have a camera. I'm not here to
I
cause
understand it, but
any
you're
trouble.
also filming our buses.
It's public
You're
property.
filming our vehicles.
I'm not here for your vehicles.
Okay, I understand that, but
Yeah.
at the same token, you are.
Okay.
Okay.
But I don't mean any harm. I don't have any ill intentions. I'm working on the story, like I said.
No doubt that
Um,
I have no doubt.
Yeah.
But still, you still have to follow the proper channels,
to sign in before I
Right,
do
and
anything
we
here.
have to know why you're on property.
Okay, but I already explained to you why I'm here.
Right, but
Right.
I have nothing official
Okay.
saying
Well,
that.
if it is authorized personnel only,
Mhm.
I get it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check that sign out. I didn't see it. If that's what it says, then I'll be out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please do.
I'm gonna go
Thank
check
you.
it out. Yeah.
So we have a sign here that says to please sign in when you get here. I'm guessing that means it's a suggestion to sign in if it says please. So let me know what you think in the comments if we are obligated to sign in when we get here or not. I don't think we are obligated to do so, but I may be wrong, and I'm always open to learn. So please let me know what you think in the comments about that sign.
No entry unless authorized. Restricted area. So this sign is right here. I see the sign that says restricted area, no authorized, no entry. And this sign refers or applies to this entryway right here. Entryway right here. No trucks. Restricted area. So company vehicles only. So that's going down this way to the back of the facility, and that's not where I'm going. And we are at the gate. It says, "No trespassing. Vendors and visitors must register at main office." Okay, I see that. For your safety, video recording is conducted.
So folks, let me know what you think. These signs are kind of confusing. It says no trespassing, and it also says that visitors must sign in. So let me know what you think. Do we does it mean that if we don't sign in, we are trespassing? That's kind of confusing. But let me know what you think.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so I do see a sign at the gate that says visitors must register, but the restriction is going down that way to the back of the property. That's where he has a sign that says restricted.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so if I have to register, that's fine. I can register and then
we're
finish.
Close to the public at this time.
You are close to the
We
public,
are close to the public.
and
You have to understand, from my perspective, that it's a safety concern of ours to just have someone wandering around. You walk into our facility.
yes, I mean, but as far as I know, this is public property where the public is allowed.
I understand, but
Right.
my concern is for my employees.
I understand
You can't just
that.
walk into the building.
I wasn't even in the building; I was outside.
You didn't walk inside.
Oh no, never did that.
Oh.
I never went past where those buses are. So if they
So how
told
much longer are you planning
if they
on
told
being
you that, then they were lying, and that's unfortunate.
How much longer are you planning?
A few more minutes. I'm almost done with. I just wanted to get a footage of the buses
Okay.
and just record some parts of the property, just to get some footage for my story, and I'll be done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I don't mean to cause any issues with you or
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with it.
Right.
And if it's a story, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
You really kind of have to go through the proper protocols.
and the proper protocol is
Would be
to
to get permission from our headquarters to come on property and film.
right. But think about it. If I'm working on a story and I tell you ahead of time that I'm
Mhm.
coming, then that might compromise the story that I'm working on.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Again, my concern is the safety of my employees,
I
our
understand.
property, our facility.
Oh.
The buses. There's always a safety concern.
I completely understand where you
Okay.
where you're coming from.
Okay.
I understand that. And so the office is close to the public.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm just gonna gather the rest of my content.
Okay.
And I mean, I see the police here.
Yes, because we actually were requesting you to leave the property because you don't have authorization to be here.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Now you're requesting me to leave the property.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
I'm not feeling safe with you here.
Okay.
You're wandering around without even speaking to anyone. That's a concern.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. But after I explained to you what I'm here, why I'm here, and what I'm doing, did that assuage your concerns?
No, because you're
Hello.
filming our cars, you're filming our buses, you're filming inside our shop. That's a concern.
Hello.
That is
My
a concern.
camera's on, just so you know.
Nice
What's
to-
going on today?
What's your name, sir?
I'm Officer Curran,
May I have your badge number?
237.
Nice to meet you. So I just came in here. I'm working on a story. I'm an independent journalist. So I was getting footage of the buses and just the surrounding area. And then somebody came and told me asked me what I was doing. I explained to them what I was doing. It's a public space. Members of the public are allowed to be here. I saw a sign going down that road that says it's restricted. I never went down that road. And there's a sign here that says visitors parking. So visitors are obviously allowed here. So I got here, was just gathering content for my story, and then she pulls up and asked me what I was doing. I was cordial enough to explain to her what I was doing, which I really don't have to, but I explained to her what I was doing. So she told me that there was a sign over there that says I cannot be here. So okay, I'm gonna check it out. I didn't see any signs that says members of the public weren't allowed on this property. So I went to the entrance. The only thing it says there was that members of the public have to register when they get here. So I looked at the door. It says main office is closed.
Okay.
Right? So I was like, okay, it's closed. I can't, and I don't want.
Says you got to ring the bell for service.
Right, you got to ring the bell for service.
Okay, did you ring the bell?
But then no, I didn't ring the bell. I'll be
Okay.
completely honest with you. I didn't ring the bell.
And just so you're clear, this is not a public space.
It is not.
Pace is not owned by it's not the CTA, and this is a private organization.
Okay.
So this is not like your public library.
Yeah,
Where-
but it's funded by the public.
No, they get funding potentially through some things, but that doesn't mean that's like saying like, well, if your construction company takes a job for the public, that it's a public company.
That's a little different,
This is-
officer.
This is
That's a private company.
this
Pace,
is a private company too.
well, Pace gets public funding.
Yeah, but it's a private company that gets public funding.
Right. And in
Okay,
that
that
case,
doesn't make it a public company. That makes it a private company that has a contract with the public.
okay. But
Right.
at the same time,
Do you have your ID on you?
do I have my ID?
Yeah.
I don't have my ID. Yeah.
You don't have your ID?
No.
Okay.
And why do I need to give you my ID?
Why don't you identify who I'm talking to?
Oh, I unless I've committed a crime, I don't have to identify myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to provide your last name?
I just had a very pleasant conversation with
do you want to
with Evanston Police Department on Friday,
Okay.
doing the same thing.
Okay.
And I'm-
That's a public building.
Yeah, but this is a public PACE gets government funding. How are you, sir? May I have your name?
Cox.
Cox. Nice to meet you. May I have your name, sir?
Officer check 245.
Nice to meet you, sir.
So I'm just letting you know that
Yeah.
that's the police department
Okay.
is a public building.
Oh, I'm not even.
This is a private organization. Yes, they get public funding.
Yes.
But that doesn't make them a public entity.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
we can argue that somewhere else. Right.
You said you're an independent journalist.
I am.
So what would you like to? What was your purpose for being
Well,
here?
I
then?
just before you walked up, I was just conversing with her, and she was telling me, asking me what else I needed to do. I'm like, well, so far I've gotten my content, recording the buses, and
Okay.
I was told her that I was just gonna get a B-roll footage, and then I'll be gone before you guys showed up. So I have no other purpose here. I'm finished with what I came here to do. I've gotten my content. And to be clear with you, officer, this is public property. I know that. I checked that out before I came here. Any entity that gets
Are you guys a public company?
No,
is this public property?
it is public.
This is not public property.
My concern,
Okay.
young man,
Yes,
is
yes, ma'am.
the fact that when you came up,
Uh-huh.
you didn't say who you were, why you were here. You just started walking around the property. You go by our shop
Okay.
door, and you're filming inside. That's a concern.
Okay.
That is a concern.
Well, I actually wasn't filming inside. I was just gathering content for my story. But be that as it may, then you came up to me and asked me what I was doing. Then I explained myself to you.
Right.
And I honestly don't even have to do that. But just to calm, just to assuage your curiosity, I told you what I was doing. And as soon as I was finished, I'd be gone. Right.
Okay.
And right now I'm done. I have nothing else to do here,
Okay.
and I'm finished.
I need you
Yeah.
to understand that
Right.
my concern is the safety of my employees and the facility.
I understand that.
That is my concern.
I understand
when I see a strange person wandering around the property, I ask, can I help you?
Yes, and I had no problem with that. You have
Okay.
every right to do that.
Okay.
Right. But my thing is, when I explained to you what I was doing, and you saw me outside here, I wasn't trying to get into any places that I wasn't authorized to get in. Like I said, I saw a sign there that says authorized personnel only. I never went past that point because I don't break the law. Right?
But it
So-
also says that visitors must sign in. You have to sign in here.
Okay, but when I got here, I also saw a sign that was really confusing. It says that the office was closed.
To the public. It's
To the
a
public,
sign.
right.
But
It says ring
if
the
you
bell.
Ring the bell.
Right, but you
So
can
it's not closed.
Dear
I mean, but you can tell
visitors
that's
and
that's very
guests.
confusing.
No, it says ring the bell.
You-
just
that's
ring
very
the bell.
confusing.
Dear
And then-
visitors and guests, please ring the bell for service.
Right, and then but I didn't need service. I was just here to get a content. If I needed service, I will ring the bell. But I didn't need service. All I
But
needed.
it says it says upon arrival you have to check in.
Okay, but that's not a law. If we if you want to go
Well,
down
it's
that
not
route,
property.
yeah. But it's public property.
It's not. You're confused. This is not public property.
Okay. Well, I'm done with what I came here to do. I'm finished. I have nothing else to do here.
Listen, it's unsettling when they see somebody. They don't know why someone's out here videotaping.
And then, officer,
correct?
that's understandable.
And we understand
Right.
on a public property
Yeah.
what is going on.
Okay.
And there are certain places that you're allowed in public property.
Yeah. As long as it's open to the
in
public.
public property,
Yeah.
but not the entire place.
Yeah,
Right.
if it's restricted, yeah.
Right.
Right.
This is not a public property
Okay.
issue. This is someplace that if you show up, you have to check in.
Okay.
And since you didn't check in, you need to follow their rules. It's their property.
Okay. And then
Okay.
we had a conversation about that, and then she made it clear to me and asked me what else I needed to do, and I told
Okay.
her that I was finished.
All right.
Right.
Are you needing anything from us, or just for him to?
I asked him, just as you guys were pulling up, to leave the property.
Okay.
Because it's unsettling for him to just wander around, and we have buses. I mean, I hate to say September 11th, but it's still a concern for everyone.
Completely understand your concerns. I never argued that point.
Okay.
Completely understood. But
My
I
concern is my
right.
employees, the property.
Yeah.
I mean,
gotcha. and I'm finished with what I'm doing here. Yeah. So,
Okay.
you gentlemen have a good night, good day.
All right. You do the same.
Yep.
So, folks, I decided to wrap it up here. I had a feeling that Officer Curran, I believe that's what his name is, was trying to use some of the confusing signs and instructions to jam me up. So I decided to just wrap it up here. But this definitely deserves a revisit. You guys let me know what you think. I think I need to come back here, and next time I'm going to sign in and see if that makes a difference. But I have a sinking feeling that wouldn't make any difference at all. But we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments.